Alright, hopefully I'm back. Of course, I just had to word it into existence. I don't get it. Like, I would like to blame it on my internet, but I don't think it is my internet because, well, first off, I don't have any Ethernet for it to work with. There's something wrong with I think it's something with the PS5 itself because I'm getting like full bars on my PC. Alright, everything's fine there, but for some reason, the PlayStation just likes to act up and just like stop connecting to my internet. And even like I've tried with Ethernet, just having it plugged in, and sometimes that doesn't even work either. It would just automatically disconnect itself or reconnect. I don't know if I should get like a dongle for it or something like that for Wi-Fi. It's very hard to say, but I mean, I guess thankfully it did that only 8 minutes into the race. But apologies for that. It sucks. Cause it's why sometimes I don't like to stream on PlayStation is because of that. Or actually, well, it wouldn't really do much. It doesn't do okay. It doesn't really do much when I'm just playing like on my own and not streaming. I think it does it freaks out when I start streaming. So maybe if I got like a capture card or something like that and streamed from my PC, it wouldn't be like that. Hey, Westfolk. Yeah, I know. I need to I've been meaning to play SnowRunner. There's no excuse for me not playing it. I need to get back into it. SnowRunner is extremely fun. Still need to finish North Carolina. And then there's pretty much all of year 4. Yeah, year 4. And then they got year 5 season 1. It just came out not too long ago. I definitely need to get back into SnowRunner. Hey, Mr. Hedgehog. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. Like later down, like an hour in. Because that would be extremely sad. Oh, that's a perfect Huntley spawn. Yeah. The air tug wasn't actually too far behind from the Dozer. And I think the air tug would have been in. I think it could climb. It can climb. Chiliad. Did it just. Okay, no, it didn't do it again. I think that was just me. But the air tug is actually surprisingly fast, but it is weird off-road, I think. Like, it doesn't like to turn. But I figured people would have been more cruel and would have done, voted for a lawnmower. Let's close that door. Bam. Because I have attempted climbing the lawnmower one day, just for fun. And it gets so close to the top. It takes an hour, like an hour and a half, to get up to near the top of Chiliad. But there's just that, I think some more of the Gfred guys would know. On OG, on the top trail, just before you make it to the checkpoint, you have the narrow section, and there's one part of that narrow section that has like the little rock jump. Like it's like a little step. And Frozen sometimes likes to go around to the left side, like there's that little ramp. Like if you take with too much speed, you could almost kind of screw yourself. With that, the lawnmower can't make it up. I've tried so many times trying to just get past that, but it just bombs out. It doesn't have the speed to go over. And it's so disappointing because it gets so close. Like it's amazing. And I thought about I have it as like a video on my PlayStation. I should upload it because maybe someone else might know a way to get around or something. Hey, Mr. Medium. Yeah, I could have done this on my Twitch, but I don't know. I don't think a lot of people on my YouTube know about my Twitch or whatever like that. Not like I stream much there anyways. But it's because I made a poll on my YouTube, so I might as well keep it on the same platform. And also it doubles as like it's a video, so people could watch it after the fact. Now the good part about this is I could probably go over to the other side just to cut on distance, but you know, cars aren't annoying for this thing. I could just you know, move them out of the way. Ooh, it's not destroyed though. But you can kind of just bully NPCs. I try to stay away from music. I don't know, some people don't like it. It's a balance between that. And I always like to like I have like a folder with a certain amount of like GTA music and stuff like that. I just try to stick from that. In the past I've used different songs, but it's like the kind of music I'm into, not a lot of people like. It's kind of niche. I do like to use music for like PB runs though. Like a 9 afro record or something like that. Yeah, I wanted to stream this earlier. I'm sorry for that, but where I am, it's like it's snowing like crazy, a crazy amount. So I've been kind of just been doing that for like the past couple of hours, stuff like that. I thought about maybe just doing this tomorrow at an earlier time. This might be able to sub 10 the quarry. Yeah, time is it's very hard to tell. Like, it's cool that like I don't know how like Gfred is like almost like a real ride thing. Like there's people from everywhere that enjoy Gfreds, but the shitty thing is like what's a perfect time to do them or whatever, right? Most people, I think, like they're kind of EU. So whenever RBS kind of does his like his Monday streams and stuff like that, so it'd be like 3 p.m. Eastern, I think usually is actually kind of a good time. And I don't think I'm gonna risk. Yeah, there's some rocks there. I'm gonna go a little bit more safe. Go over here. Oh, this didn't even sub 10. Wow. Yeah, like the whole US is like there's like so many different like systems that are passing or going to pass over the week and stuff. It's insane. Like I live near the UP, but the UP is getting like the worst of it. Like in Marquette or something like that, like 40 inches of snow. Plus, afterwards, usually lake effect happens, and that could be another. Did I say 40 feet or it's like 40 centimeters? 40 centimeters or 40 inches? I forget, but like after the storm passes, then like lake effect happens, and it's pretty much the same amount of snow. It's gonna drop. For here, it said like 30 centimeters was supposed to drop. And there's a train. I might have to actually stop for this. Actually, I could just keep on the rails though. Yeah, around all like Wisconsin and Michigan. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I am kind of curious. It just has off-road traction loss. I forget where you find it though. Oh wait, right there. Yeah, it has 0 off-road traction loss, so it doesn't. In that sense, I don't think it matters if I'm off-road or not. Louisville, Kentucky. We could go 74 degrees. Yeah, like, and like, apparently it's supposed to get to, like, parts of like California, like Arizona or Nevada, whatever it is. It's supposed to get to like 100 degrees, like next week or something like that, which is pretty insane. It might get warm where I am from too next week. I'm not sure though. Like for the past few days, it's been around 5-6 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. I think that's like 40, 50. Hasn't gone above 10 degrees Celsius yet though. But like parts of like southern Ontario it has. Like I think literally Windsor got to like 14 degrees Celsius, maybe close to 20. I don't remember. Oh, okay, you're from the island there. I know that Marcus, that's from there too. Like, yeah, Vancouver, no snow, nothing. It's been like just perfect weather. It's crazy. Yeah, like it rains a lot there, eh? It's pretty much what it is. It would technically snow, but it's just too warm, so it just rains instead. Hey, Sword. How's it going, Sword? Is it snowing where you are from? Or is it still nice? Actually, no, you should... Wait. Yeah, you should be getting, like, something from this system. I don't think there's people in Windsor here, but I was just talking about it, because... Yeah, like, it's... It's nice over there. And it's, like... We're talking about, like, from me to you, it's like... Well, if you go through the States, it's probably like... It's like a 7-hour drive. 8-hour. It's really not a far difference, but, like, it's... Like, it's minus 5 degrees Celsius right now, and it's like... It's... 20 centimeters of snow just dropped and stuff like that. It's such a massive difference. Yeah. Like, my dad's a trucker, and he goes into the States a lot, and that's what it is. Like, down to Detroit, it's 6 hours. Stuff like that. This is gonna be much slower, Sword. Like, Ruffy did a video recently, and it was like, running's faster than driving this, so... On top of, yeah, you said run right, not run fast. So I'm thinking this is probably gonna take 2.5 hours to do. It doesn't struggle anywhere, but it's just a slow turtle pace. Thankfully, it's faster than walking. I think your player runs at like 23 kilometers an hour or something like that. Like, it's a 5 kilometer difference. Might be faster than that, actually. Pretty much Westfold. Yes, the billboards. Do you know what? I have spent way too long in this game, but I still like, yeah, some of the billboards I've never seen before, and it's like, it's crazy. Why YouTube? It's because I made that post on YouTube, and I was just keep it on the same platform pretty much. Like, not that many people. I don't think people that watch my YouTube are like following me on Twitch or something like that. I could have very well done on Twitch, yes. But on top of that, I could have it here on YouTube, and it's also like people can watch this afterwards. I don't have to like, you know, download the bot and like upload it as a video. Just as proof, like I've done it. I think this could fit inside. Yeah, this is definitely fit inside the car park. It is actually a relatively tall vehicle. Like, it's the same height as that dash hound. Or not the dash hound, but the bus. I don't make any revenue from videos. I haven't turned on any of that, actually. Just never felt like it. Yeah, maybe I should try it. I don't know. I never done it because I don't want to, like, you know, throw ads on my videos. Like, I do this shit for fun, right? It's, I guess it's a hobby of mine. And I appreciate that people watch it. And I just don't want to, like, throw ads on my stuff because, of course, that comes with it, right?
I'm sorry. Oh shit!
Don't hit me. Go around. Thanks, Sword. $26.54 for hospital line. On YouTube, the ads are already there now. Really? Cool. Of course they are. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium as well, so I don't have the I don't have ads either. I think you could. You are able to turn them on even for like specific channels because I feel like as like a show support, I think, because you don't get paid if you don't have the ads turned on. What is that bus doing? Almost. I guess I should monetize my channels. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not expecting much from it, but I guess it would be nice or whatever. Just whatever. Eventually, could get capture card from this, which would be nice. There was or a new controller, yes. I do have the Pro controller, but what I hate about it, which I feel like I'm gonna have to charge it mid-race, is that like, it only has like a 4-hour battery life. It's insane how little it is. But what I was gonna say is there was a Gfred happening on that Carbon Mile server. It was like catch up and stuff like that, and I died on Derf G. Like it was a Gfred Derf G, or sorry, it was a Derf Gfred. I died on the Derf Mary, and then spawned inside the quarry. There was a Dozer, and it was like it should have the catch up effect. But when I started driving forward, it was driving normally. But once I was reversing, it went so much more quick. And actually, this thing does go pretty fast in reverse. I'm curious what the reverse top speed of this thing is. I assume it's not faster. Used to make 300, 400 a month. Kids are nothing but people watch the stuff. It's crazy. Oh no. Okay. Should I try reversing? Why not? Let's see how fast it is. It does feel a little bit slower, but it's not slow. It's not super slow. That would be a true Derf Jeep. Yeah, this does feel slower though. But, yeah, in reverse actually. I was doing it a little bit on Chiliad. You don't need to do it though, because this thing does not bog down anywhere. Another thing I didn't think of is if I should jump off the airport ramp there. I really don't want to explode this thing 40 minutes in. Yeah, I'll probably be there around 40 minutes. And I don't want it to get damaged or anything like that, or even explode. I think it will do fine if I go off though, hopefully. Junk driving at the broken checkpoint. I don't think it would even affect me. Like, talk about in-game, like the actual drunk effect. Said to RBS a while ago to do Gfred in reverse as one of his challenges. Hasn't done it yet. I've also thought about the idea. It's actually it's interesting to do with electric cars because that would make it the most fun. Because the EVs in this game, like, yeah, they reverse pretty fast, but they're also kind of challenging. And it's not like GT couldn't add it because he has the no brakes mode. That's all it is. He just disables the fact that you could press L2 to brake. You could just do the same where you just can't use the gas pedal, so you only reverse. And you can, with certain electric cars, actually do the airport jump. It was done? Oh. Yeah, like, when GTA 6 launches, I'm curious, like, I wouldn't be one of those YouTubers that, like, I don't know. I will focus on the driving stuff in GTA 6. Do a challenge with those. Mirror map Gfred would be fun to do, actually. Nugget Trees did it once. That was just on story mode and stuff like that. I never attempt to install mods on GTA, and I don't want to anymore because with the anti-cheat they got, like, they will ban you if you just have it in your folder or something weird like that. So I'm scared about using it, but I'm sure it can be done on 5M and stuff. But I think it's gonna be insane how much, like, milking content creators are gonna do when GTA 6 comes out. It's yeah. As long as it's gonna be a good game, which it should be, I'm hoping. Rockstar doesn't disappoint with their games. I don't think this thing can curb boost. I wish it could. Like, I think the issue with this vehicle is that it doesn't go above its top speed at all. Like, I think it's literally governed to it. Like, if you went down, like, a steep slope, I don't think it would gain any more speed than 17 kilometers an hour or something weird like that. Unless if you're, like, actually falling from the sky, of course. Two good things happened to you in the last hour. Beat one of Sipak's records, nice. And you reached 200 subs, congrats, man. I did see you were getting close to 200 subs, yes. Eventually it'll be 300 subs, it's like, yeah. Kinda just gain more subscribers along the way. It was like 2 years ago, like, I had a post on it 2 years ago that I reached 100 subs, and then like 7 months ago it was like 500. Okay. Everything's good. Whew. So this took, what was it, 38 minutes to get to airport? Another 38 minutes to get back to the lighthouse, plus 20 minutes to climb up Chiliad. That's, we're looking at another hour. So we'll be hitting Chiliad at an hour 40 pretty much. Might actually want to go on the other side so I don't have to deal with traffic. That's the scary thing. No, I can't. And I only, like, well, I had to make a specific Gfred for this. What, it's called Dozer Gfred. I went inside the creator and I just spawned in one Dozer. And it's not invincible. The only thing is, like, doors unlocked because for some reason in the menu, like, it wants the doors locked. So I'm able to actually get inside of it. And that's it. There's one Dozer, so I have to keep this thing at least from not getting exploded. Yeah, there's not gonna be a chili afterwards then. I'm probably gonna go down elevator since it's the shorter route, and I definitely won't have to deal with the train too. In retrospect, I probably should have had more dozers just placed around, but I wouldn't consider it right. If I mess up, I mess up. Yes, it does make it up chili. I was scared about it when I made this yesterday, but I checked. It does it easily. It's slow. That's all it is. This thing does have good power to weight. Way easier than the Taco Van Cat. Rope. That's all it is. Like, you could probably even just take it up the trail anyways if you wanted to. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I get scared when my stream freezes on me. Because this is vanilla. I don't really play on PH or I don't think they have it on 8th gear and stuff like that. Nor can you can't even, can you even create a race on your own? On Project Homecoming? I don't think you can. I think you have to be, you know, an actual host. That's why there's none of those cars. Like someone else mentioned the Peanut and stuff like that, which would be also interesting. But yet again, it's not a vanilla car, so it wouldn't. It technically wouldn't be. It wouldn't be allowed to go in the spreadsheet to begin with. Plus, it's a little bit more finessing to do for an actual Gfred. It's only a few servers. I don't think 8th Gear does have the LMP Dozer. It's Project Homecoming. And then the Peanut, I think, is also on PH, but and Carver Mile, but not 8th Gear. I don't think. You want to see something cool? The chassis is not even connected to the tracks. There's nowhere that it actually connects to. Those tracks are just floating. And I don't understand how Rockstar let that slide 13 years ago. Don't die. Yeah, see ya, Sword. Appreciate you stopping by. Try to scoop up a pedestrian. Something. It's insane to me. The game's been around for that long. Like I feel even just even the past 6 years, I've kind of just went by. We turn that car around. Why do I think sometimes city cars spawn near the casino? I feel like we'd have to come down to the districts, I guess. Like, are you talking about like the Biff and stuff like that? Or well, like some of the city cars, I think you could find them in Mirror Park, and it's kind of not general district area, I think. That's why. Really? You seen the Pigali? Yeah, actually, the Huntling. Did some of them pass by? I wasn't even paying attention to the traffic. I don't know why, or maybe it's because, well, it wouldn't make sense. Like, if you're in the Rancho area and then Pigali spawn there, like, sometimes they might bleed over to different areas as the traffic hasn't technically, like, changed. That could be another reason, but not too sure. Oh wow, sword promoted that video. Mint. Really? It's weird, and actually, I seen a video on TikTok, and it got me curious because it was like, what the hell? It was in story mode though, I think, but this guy actually found a Massacro right by Quarry. And that got me pondering, like, how? You know? Because I'm not even in story mode, I don't think those would spawn there. Maybe they do. I think it was in story mode. I wasn't really looking at the character. It looked like Trevor, though. It's like, what if you could find a Massacre over there? How much speed do you lose when you have to lift the asphalt? You push another car. I'm not sure, actually. If you hit a car, obviously, yeah, it does have initial speed loss. But I would assume like maybe a kilometer or two slower. The traffic's weird sometimes, and we really have no clue how it works. These guys are coming by fast. So, it's been 51 minutes, so already the run Fred, has long since been done. That record's 44 minutes or something like that. And we just made it out of the city. Oh yeah, you better move out of the way. Look at that. Traffic's cooperating. Oh, that guy's coming out. Oh, where'd he go? He just despawned. Oh, even the car's gone too. I think I should have done. I know, cause taking the highway right here, it's gonna be a lot longer. K-Dog tried the elevator with the Field Master and it couldn't make it, so Dozer probably couldn't make it too. Yeah. But you could, maybe there's a faster way to take like some janky road line through Sports Car Road around the LMC. I don't think so though. I think this is sadly taking the highway is your best way. I just thought it was fun, flipping a car. That was pretty much it. Like, I could even flip this Orco. Oh, no, it avoided. I don't want to be doing this too much, though, because I think this thing is relatively heavy, and I don't want to crush a car and then have it explode, especially when it's on its roof. Let's see. Yeah, it's 20,000 kilograms. Where's the Rhino? Rhino's 60,000, so the Rhino... This thing is pretty heavy, so... Actually, I wanted to check that. I don't even know if there's such thing as torque ratings on GTA. Or, how it kind of works. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Or did my mic just cut out? Okay, you can hear me. There was one time, it's like with Bizarre and stuff like that, and for some reason, my headset started, like, it was getting low, and then eventually just got to the point where it stopped talking. Like, I was unmuted, but it just stopped responding. But, in case it didn't hear, like, I was saying, the previous, do you mean, like, who I would rank as, like, my top 5 best Gfredders? Yeah, that's shitty, Grant. Subtext isn't doing any more Gfreds. And that's the one thing. Like a lot of viewers were like consider like some of the guys that you would really see in Gfreds with a few people, like consider them one of the best. But some of the best Gfredders, they only do like solo runs and stuff like that. So I've always said it for a long time, and I still think it's true to this day. Frozen is the best Gfredder of all time. Alright? Like, sure, he doesn't have the fastest Gfred row record. I mean, he just got the PS5 row record recently from RBS after like that's been sitting around for a year. But like, you know, some of the PC guys, like there's Sipak, there is Epic Sky, or RJ. They have by far like, you know, better runs, especially like Sipak and Epic Sky. Like they're able to push the 9F better to its limit, the better, or the Feltzer. But what those guys don't have is that they're able to. Frozen's like really good with every vehicle, and I really think that's what the main aspect of being a good Gfredder is. It's, you know, you don't have to be like, you know, the best with the 9F, but like Frozen's able to like use any vehicle, and he has like the record in all these like cars, and they're very good records, most of them. You know, like this guy, I think he's been trying like different cars now, which is very cool and stuff like that. But like, I don't think Sipak ever touched. Like he has some of the cars and different records in the other cars, but not any like slow vehicles or anything like that. Like, yeah. But you know, like Frozen does really good with the 9F. He does really good with like whatever it is. Surfer, I don't know. Like same thing with RJ. Like RJ and Frozen, they have the most amount of records, respectively on PC and PS5, or not PS5 but console. Some other people don't agree with the way on how I think what considers the best Gfredder, but I think it's the sensible thing. You know, like, yeah. And another thing too, it's like, yeah, like, Frozen's very good at solo runs, but like, he's been on the Carbon Mile a few times or something like that, and of course he's not placed in first place and all that, and I don't think that matters. Like, when there's a lot of people, yes, RBS tends to win most of them, alright? He's just a far more consistent racer compared to everybody else, and like, you know, RBS is a good racer, but RBS doesn't do any, like, he used to do solo runs, but when he's done solo runs, he never ever touched any like trucks or anything like that. Verliff, when the spreadsheets first came out, yes, Verliff has, like, he did like all the vehicles, which was pretty amazing. In recent times, Verla's backed off from Gfred, so he's not. He's good, but he's not as good as he used to be. And there was that one time where he did have. He had records on all platforms: PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox Series S, however they name it. But yeah, Verla's backed off. Ever since he got like those 5 records, he's stopped doing Gfreds as much. Verla does have a YouTube channel if you do know, or something like that. But he does upload it's mostly race videos, and on the live streams and stuff like that, with Malcoop, he's in the chat there. Sometimes I think he joins. Some of the Xbox guys race, I think. But Verlook mainly does the random all stuff on GTA. Big Red, it's hard to say, like, I guess I'm technically mostly on PC. Like, all my videos are from PC, like, 5M and stuff, but, and, you know, the friends I play with and stuff like that, they, we all play on PC and stuff like that, so I guess you could say I'm mainly on PC, but when it comes to like general GTA stuff, it is PS5. Like, if you look at my rank, 1600, legitimate. I spent the most amount of time on PS5 for my GTA character. And when it comes to PC, like, there's the solo runs, or else there's 5M. If you go to my channel, and you just, on the homepage, if you just scroll down, I have, like, the channels of, like, almost everyone that does Gfreds and stuff like that, and Virlo should be on there. Curious if a lot of people know about that, but I try to keep that updated with, like, everyone else's YouTube channels that does Gfreds regularly, or does uploads. That is a very hard question to say, if there will ever be one. It's... Gfred on its own is just a magical thing that happened to become whatever it is that Bruffy made. And I think RJ said before, like, when GTA 6 comes out, like, is Bruffy gonna make a Gfred for GTA 6? Does it have to be Bruffy that makes it? It's hard to say, or if there will ever be one. I think the idea of cannibal racing on GTA 6 will be a thing, but would it ever be something as, like a specific cannibal like Gfred? I have no idea. So as far as the random races and Gfreds, there are plenty of opportunities to play them. Personally, at PS5. Yes. With PS5 though, it's mainly Gfred stuff. So Sergeant Cats does daily Gfreds every day, and some of the guys that play there, they do random racing. On Xbox, it's kind of a different thing. Gfreds are like a weekly thing, but there's always random races happening and stuff like that. But yeah, like there's stuff happening for Gfreds on every platform, which is really nice. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I would definitely love to do cannonballs for when GTA 6 comes out. Or I wish like cannonballs were a more popular thing. Like there's only the Carter Mile and um, what's it called, Project Homecoming, that have cannonballs. I wish there was a better system to do them on console, but there really isn't. It's only like you have to have specific checkpoints placed, and you could kind of see where they are beforehand or something like that, or you could get used to it. I like on 5M, like the two 5M servers, it's randomly placed. Not randomly, like there's specific spots, but it's at random of what the race is gonna pick and stuff. Yes, Big Red. Those guys are on PC. 5M and stuff. Yes, the teardrop stuff is very fun to do. It's enjoyable. I like them. It's just the way TNT did it or something weird like that. Like the purple one's always like your actual waypoint that you place down, and then there's the yellow one, and the yellow one's usually the one like when you're doing missions in GTA and stuff like that. It asks you to go to a certain location. That's usually the one it gives you. But the way TNT did is that he has it too, because sometimes the GPS doesn't pick the best route, and that's what the yellow one's supposed to do, but usually it just never does that. So you just got the two. As far as why I'm so knowledgeable in the map, I don't know why. I think it's just because I technically grew up playing this game. Like, there was, there was the GTA guessers from Dark Viper AU and stuff like that, and I question why he doesn't know. Like, I find he finds very little about the map, even though he has like way more hours than I do. Like it never made sense to me why like I know so much more compared to like I guess other people that have spent even longer in this game. Hey, biggest. I guess we're halfway done. Just climbing up Chiliad. I gotta be a little bit technical here because it does like the sink down the sideways slopes. Technically, my second attempt, my fern attempt, yeah. Because the stream crashed at the start of the race, like 8 minutes in, so it wasn't too bad, thankfully. Cannonballs are my favorite, especially the endurance or marathon ones where you, like a year ago, you guys did like, we never done 100 checkpoints. We only done 50 or I think 75. Wait, maybe we have done 100. I like those ones, but it's because of TNT himself. He's like, he doesn't want to do them because he can't do them, in a sense. Like, it's apparently too long and stuff like that, so that sucks. Oh shit. Oh, okay, good. But why? Other creatures make races easier. If you're talking about why the GPS there is to begin with, I have to agree in a sense. I think when it first came out, it was kind of nice because I like it. I hate when people like, when the cannonballs come up, a lot of people are like, fuck this, I don't want to do it, right? I dislike that. So my idea is like, I kind of like it on how there's that because I guess it makes it easier for the people that don't really know the map well, but it is getting to a point where it's like, yes, that was placed there to make it easier for people. And it's like, it's starting to get to the point where like, I kind of can't, like, people like Flip Flop or RBS and stuff, Forder, like Forder's a good cannonball player. I don't think he needs the GPS at all. He's really good. But it's getting to that point where it's like, most of the time the best route is the GPS route. And sometimes you can like have a different route, but like a lot of these people are getting really good at like driving very well while reading GPS, right? And it gets very hard to pull away from people like that because they're able to like, you know, follow my route or follow GPS and stuff like that, and it gets to be very close races, I guess. So I think like soon enough, I feel like you should be able to, as a host, you should be able to turn off the GPS. I think that's what should happen. How about a Gfred where you divide the lobby into two groups, one's with car A, it does 16 minutes to finish, others for car B, just get to my head start. Would it work? It would, yes. RJ has kind of done vehicles like that, not like where people get head starts, but like similar pace cars. People are able to pick different ones. If it weren't for the torque or the grip, you would be cooked. Yeah, this thing's a heavy thing, I guess. No, it's just been very slow. That's pretty much it. This thing has no problems doing Gfred, honestly. It's just a slow thing. Is he the only one that could set them up? His server? TNT, yes. I think, actually, I don't know how much Juffy can do or stuff like that. Juffy is like more responsible with, I think the cars that get added into the server, but that's pretty much it. It's all TNT. Why do I think Flip Flop is better than Forder and Cannonballs? Flip Flop also does pretty well, but I think it's because Forder, like, sometimes Forder is really unlucky. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a ping issue or something like that, but sometimes he gets screwed over by things I don't even know it was possible. Get screwed over with. But yeah, Flip Flop is also another one of those people are like, he does pretty well in Cannibals. But I think it's also because Flip Flop is pretty good at reading the GPS and stuff like that. Like, I think if the GPS was turned off, Forder would be better than everyone else. And then I think it will be deciding between RBS and Flip Flop. I think as like the more knowledgeable people. I think RBS is like he's getting pretty good at reading the map though. TTRJ is RJ Igor. Yes. I live in Ontario, so it's not a state, it's a province. But yeah. Some people are surprised that I'm from Canada. I don't know. I feel like I have a bit of an accent, but maybe I don't. Oh, thank you, biggest. You should follow his Twitch channel there. Maybe I could link it afterwards. RJ is very interesting. He's much more of a yapper than me, but like he's funny, man. Hey, Hog Rider. That's the second person that mentioned that, I think. I could do it on my own, a reverse Gfred, I guess. I think it would be more interesting to do it on, like, yeah, with a lot of people. Maybe I guess I'll throw that idea to TNT or something like that. Because it's really not that hard to do. Read the comments after I get past this little section, because it's very narrow here. But it's right here with the lawnmower. That little hump, the lawnmower gets up to here, but it's just that little hump it can't get past. It's so sad. I did notice you don't talk as much in races. Yeah, it's because I'm introverted, honestly. Why I don't have many things to say and to, like, yeah. I focus more in races. Like I like to try and win, but when I'm by myself, I talk a little bit more. I think there is a certain way to ride this bridge. Oh Huh? I didn't have this problem beforehand. Hold on. This is the first hiccup. I think because I probably did this. is weird. I'll get it. I did do it. It was on my first attempt though. Maybe I have to there we go. I got close. Backwards could work, yes. It's just that backhoe that gets stuck on stuff. I just had to send it. I don't want to get scared about it. I could have gotten stuck there. Alright. Holy, there's a lot of comments. Let me I'm gonna read them once I get down the elevator. If you guys don't mind. Cause this I never brought this downhill before, so I have no idea how bad it would go. And I actually might have to lock in a little bit. Yeah, I'm going down an elevator. I don't want to get stuck with the train. I'll probably encounter the train like 5 times going on the rails. And if I was on the bridge and there was a train, that could be Yeah, there's only one Dozer, so I can't mess it up. I would be very sad because I don't think I would do it again this session. I mean, I could, but I might need a different day where my mood wouldn't be so down. Alright. I actually have to lock in here because I really don't want to go down the wrong ridge and start barreling down. Hey, Slimy. Does pick up some speed though, going downhill. I think it's whenever, yeah. If you're not holding the gas, you do actually pick up some speed, because I think it kind of technically puts it in a coasting mode. Neutral. Okay. Uh, entire map completed black, only light wheel and headlights. Not the fullest and biggest. It's asking for me to die. Yeah, I was thinking, like, if it got bad, I think the bucket could have stopped me. I don't know. It would have to run into a tree, though, because it wouldn't really dig into the ground. Dodo definitely DNFs the most in Gfreds, if you want to consider that rage quitting, or whatever. TNT seems to rage most nowadays, in my opinion. You're kind of right. I think he does complain the most. Like, when you're watching, like, RBS videos, he's always complaining. And sometimes he sticks with it, or whatever. But especially in Cannonballs, he never, like, completes one. Besides that, like, Team Cannonball with him and Dodo. Some questionable decisions made on the server. Grand Peter being quicker than others. I think TNT's a nice guy, but it's... I just like the fact that, like, I feel like he changes stuff on the server based on how he feels about it. So, that's why I think there's been that road added over here, up Chilia and stuff like that. For whatever reason, maybe he found a way route bad or annoying. I tried getting TNT to, like, you know, I would like invisible pads, or, like, you know, you could clip unclippable. Actually, I don't know how to say it properly, but when people go on the ladders, they're able to go through each other like you can in the water. Because sometimes you could get stuck in between people and you can't get up the ladder. Or it's like you literally have to wait for one person to go up, and that really, like, throws the lead off if that happened at the start of the race. But he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't really like cannonballs or whatever it is. Apparently it's hard to implement. I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm not a programmer. Scuba quad. I didn't want the bike exploding there. Gonna have a gun though. Oh. Nice. Sinji, can you do after this race, the race where you have Chilia Fosen, see how some attempts go? I can do that, yes. It's not the map per se. We had cars remove on random Sunday because me and Porter were some kilometers ahead. Just a jokester today, eh, Biggest? A little troller. Just trying to troll. That is Hog Rider, yes. I could do some pretty good full sends. Yeah, I know I haven't been done many runs, but I could do probably on an average a solid 7 out of 10 full send. I think next week they're gonna make CEO crates 2 times since this week has the vehicle warehouses. I would love that to happen, actually. It's been a very long time since they've done that. TNT isn't a nice guy at all. It's your opinion. I mean, yeah. I like to believe in that, like, you know, people are nice, they're not inherently rude or whatever like that, or, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I wouldn't say he's evil. Oh, that's what you mean? Oh gosh. Doing a full send down with the Dozer. I would have to make a specific job for that, though. Because that would mean I would... Yeah. I could do that, though. It's not hard. To be honest, I've been doing 5M and Gfred for a year. I do better in track racing. Yeah, you do. That's right. You ask RBS this directly if he ever streamed on YouTube, but he doesn't. In EV are a couple, right? Not EV Evolution, if that's what you're talking about. He does, like, have a girlfriend at, doesn't do shape rates or like that, but has a name as EV. So, yes, it's kind of confusing, but... It's 2 different EVs, basically. Chrysler Milwaukee. Oh wow, it's a few of you guys didn't know. Oh, okay. It's pretty much just coincidence. People I just haven't have the same name. Yeah, this has no problem. It shouldn't. I'm just gonna take the, well, I don't think it can actually make it up into the valley because that's pretty steep. I might have to do something special because I don't think it could do the right line. I think that might be too steep. I'll figure something out. David, I think he was doing some Gfreds recently, but for a long time he was like not doing Gfreds. definitely hasn't been on the carbon mile server, whatever way you want to call it, plastic millimeter. He hasn't been on that server in a while, but he's been in I don't think he's been in a Apex Gfred recently, but he was in some. I get it, but watching your vids, I get a strong feeling that you don't care for EV Evolution's driving style for Jeepers and Cannonballs. If you mean for the sense, like, it's just that some certain people like EV Evolution, there's even Flip Flap that does it, like, some of these people, they, there is an inherent factor of, like, lag. Alright, there will always be lag, desync. And I feel there's just some certain people in these races that, like, they've been doing this for a while, but it's just, I find, and some other people find that, like, you know, like, they do that, but they don't consider it as their fault. So they will pit you, and it's like they don't really care. They don't really give a shit what happened to you. Because they didn't technically hit you, but you got spun out. Or it is just aggressive driving behavior, and I dislike it. Of course, sometimes I do it. A lot of people have done it, right? Like they've pitted someone and they never wait for it. I've been guilty of that, yes, but I find some people do a lot more than others. Gfred Survival with Gruffy, I've been involved with a few of them, like, as a plane. I think it would be cool one day for Gruffy to do Gfred Survival with, like, if you want to call him a Gfred professional or whatever like that. Of course, I don't expect it to be me, it will probably be someone like RBS. I think that would be kind of fun for him to do. And I think it would make logical sense since we're talking about Gfreds, right? Yes, Big Red. A little bit more aggressive than other racers, I think. Like, yeah, I would love to be like a fucking kamikaze runner, yes. But I don't see it as it would ever be me. It would probably be someone like RBS. Roughly has a much better relation with RBS or like that. Or RBS is technically the biggest professional Gfred runner. Like, it's the biggest YouTube channel or whatever like that. Gruffy Gfred recently EV just went on the train bridge and someone was already there. Used them in the river and then laughed about it. New Flip Flap. And some other drivers are like that. Another person that's like that is Dodo. Like RJ's up experience more, like Dodo really doesn't care and has pitted him. And it's like they also have a demeanor, like RJ will call out like Dodo or something like that, and their reaction is like, why are you calling me out, right? Like, they just have that sense of, like, entitlement, I guess you could say. Like, you know, like, calling people out is a very normal thing to do for, you know, standard races, but apparently that just doesn't get, that's not a thing for, Gfreds, right? Dodo's an interesting person, but it's just, when it comes to when he races, it is, he's another aggressive driver. We could do Kamikaze and Apex Friday one day. That would actually be kind of fun. Recently, I haven't been waking up too early, honestly. It's been kind of... I hate waking up late. Or I don't need to, but I do sometimes. When I subbed with RBS, he had less subs than you have now. Get monetized soon, yeah. I gotta figure out what to do here. I really don't want to get stuck. We're good. I think because the server seems to be very loose in the rules, well, the carbon mile, yes, but 8th gear, I mean, they're a little bit more loose, but they still aren't that loose. Like, if someone was being inherently, like, griefing other racers, they would kick them out of the race. Or stuff like that. Or, like, you know, kill Bruffy, you know, and get banned. Intentionally. Of course, there's been accidents, or I think even Bruffy will try to like get you to wait, but it mainly happens on vanilla G fights like PS5 and stuff like that. And there was people like I think a year ago or something like that. They were intentionally killing them. Depending on the circumstances, yes, like some of these people don't ever get back in, or else some other times it's just kind of like just for one Gfred, and then you could get back into them. I think I would be safe and take the road around though, not do the Zancudo jump because it's very bumpy. It's gotta be a middle ground. I think PH is way too strict, and Carmelo don't enforce it enough. Yeah. I could agree with that, Hog Rider, because like that's why I think like I don't think there could ever be considered serious racing on the carbon mile because of that. Like they're just way too loose. Like I could literally just reverse around the whole track. You know, it's like I'm not getting any shit for it. It's just the way she goes, pretty much. came about this whole Gfred thing a bit backwards compared to most. I discovered RBS first, then naturally learned about Bruffy. That way he's not too competitive for me, so I never followed him. That was kind of the same thing for me. In the sense of like how I learned how to do Gfreds. Like, I learned Gfreds from Saucer Cats because I've been a pretty like I followed Saucer Cats for a while now. I learned from him from the Professional because he showed them out once, because Saucer Cats used to do time trial videos. He would show you how to beat them, so I would usually watch those. And I would get into his like GTA Today streams, and then yeah, from there on I learned about a Gfred from Saucer Cats. And I knew about Bruffy because, you know, he's a GTA creator and stuff like that. And I did a little bit of racing and stuff like that, but I was never a big follower of Bruffy. But it was after like I started getting into Gfreds more, and when I joined my first ever Bruffy Gfred, I won and even got the PB for. And it was kind of like after that when I started following Bruffy more. More. Well, Saucer Cats is a moderator for the Professional biggest. That's who Saucer Cat is. And yeah, I used to watch the Professional a lot. I would love to actually play with the Professional ones. Actually, yeah. But yeah, I don't know how, whatever to say. But yeah, Saucer Cats is a moderator for the Professional, and the Professional like shouts out like he does like these monthly videos or whatever like that, where he shouts out his supporters and stuff like that, moderators and stuff. Yeah. Burliff doesn't, in the last Drunk Fred, he wasn't there. Which sucks. Because, yeah, he was the one that originally brought up the idea of Drunk Freds and stuff. Which are fun. When's the SC soundboard happening, by the way? Hysterical to hear. I'm not sure what you mean. Bruffy's cool, nice, just not competitive. I like to watch people win, or at least skate, right? Yeah. I like to watch people win, or at least try. Bruffy is more about the lows than the W's, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think, well, Bruffy's older videos, he used to be about a lot more competitive. Like, he is still a very good racer. Definitely better than me. But when it comes to Gfreds, he's just, yeah, not as good or whatever. Wait, they really did? Oh, did I miss this? You're actually... Yo, I gotta see this video. Fuck, I should have been in there. Because I think, actually, I do remember hearing something about this. But yeah, I would love to meet the Professional, man. He's cool. I learned a lot about grinding from him, you know? Survival lap would be impossible. No, I don't think so. In the sense of like the job itself, that would be oh, what's his name again? I always want. There's so many people that have names similar to him. Who was the creator of the Gfred survival? He would have to. He knows how to do that shit, and would have to make a specific one for that or whatever. Floorball. That's what his name was. You really think Ruffy is a better driver than me? I would say so. Yes. Easily. Maybe not in the sense of GTA, but like I kind of think so, yes. Or at least pretty similar. But yeah, Ruffy's got a lot going on. He can't practice every day like some folks do. I think that's what it really is. Like Ruffy's getting a little bit rusty. But you know, if he had the time and was more dedicated to racing, he would definitely be easily better than me. The politics chat happened during Kaz's stream. I laughed so much, everyone else in chat went quiet. Frozen left after 10 minutes. That oh man. What? That's a way to say it, Slammy. No one sucks the oxygen out of the room quite like professional. I think it's more politics. It's definitely not geopolitics. It's mainly like saucer. Like no, not a lot of people talk about politics when they're racing, but it's kind of saucer. It's just whatever, right? It's just the way it is. Some people are more they talk about politics more freely compared to others or whatever like that, right? Do you have a scuba suit? Yes, I do. It's actually my outfit. It's glitched in. I have the scuba shoes. That's why I can look so stylish. Try to find that episode tomorrow. It should be on Cause's YouTube channel. It was political on topic. It's about taxing rich people, if I recall correctly. I only have the mullet on the 8th gear guy, Because I just never threw on, I never changed my outfit there. I don't even know if there is a captain outfit, but my true stylish outfit is the captain outfit. I think it's, I try to get to the point where it's recognizable, you know? Like, maybe if I was a more popular YouTuber, it would be recognizable. Like, if you would see someone like the professional, like his suit or like that, it's, people would know that's him, right? That's kind of my idea. That's why RJ calls, he has the captain outfit on PC, he calls it the SMG copycat. Almost there. I thought it was going to be 2.5 hours, but it's looking like it's probably going to be 2 hours and 4 minutes, maybe? 4 minutes? Honestly, it wasn't that bad, not gonna lie. For being the slowest vehicle, nothing else, I feel like everything else is gonna feel a lot more quick. I'm never jumping off of the top of a vehicle ever again, RJ. I don't want to make that mistake. Twice. Never. I learned. Yeah, it did kind of fly by fast. It's been 2 hours. I need to eat something. I haven't eaten yet. Not like I'm hungry or anything, but I did burn some calories just shoveling snow today. Had the parachute. I'm gonna reheat some food, and it's gonna be leftover spaghetti. My go-to snack is, I mean, it's usually just chips, whatever, right? I don't like the snack much. Oh, I really didn't get far. I think I went too heavy on the swoop. It's usually what's ever in the cabinet that isn't, like, super sugary or whatever. G freaking G. I'm glad I got that done. That is amazing. No, the internet didn't cut out or anything like that. That's amazing. All that for 800 RP. How amazing. Do you follow or watch any other genre of GTA creators, like roleplay creators or anything like that? No, I hate roleplay. I don't like that stuff. I don't really watch that. In terms of GTA, I like to watch sometimes a bit of Guild Masters, so like PvP. There used to be more, but I used to watch a lot of like PvP stuff. That's kind of like the other genre that I watch. I mean, there's of course some of the racing stuff. Like I like to watch the odd RBX video or whatnot. But yeah. Beforehand, like yeah, I used to watch the professional quite a bit with his grinding videos. Went to our dates in Ontario. What do you mean? Dates? Get like a raisin? I've never seen these. I'm not sure. So I couldn't tell you. I don't think I've ever seen these things. I'm sure they're around, but... Okay, Stax Wilpo is pretty funny. I don't watch his YouTube, but the odd clips, like, that's the only form of, like, RP, but it's more in the sense that, like, the only types of RP that I see are, like, guys that troll, not actual RP YouTubers, guys that, like, just, they try to piss the people off, you know? I never heard of them. I definitely never tried them. Yes, the AirTag would have been way more difficult. I think, yeah, I would probably spent... If I did it first go, it would definitely easily be an hour up Chiliad. Okay. What else is there to do? I'm not sure. I gotta do a drag race, actually. I would like to get that, what was it? It's the Vision on the, Ellis Carmi. Yes, I could try that too. This one takes like 2 minutes. There's rounds though, actually. Never mind. What you got in mind, RJ? What could I do? Oh my god, people would not tolerate that. It would be actually. I think it would be enjoyable. Maybe if it was like hyper boosted, Dozer. Although I don't think it would be that much of an improvement, but. Way too many gears. Wow, these guys are just going pretty fast. I gotta bail. Closing on 1 a.m. I gotta work tomorrow. Watch Kill Doors after that. Yeah. See ya, Imahawk. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, we gotta do it again, I think, because it said like 2 rounds. I've never done that before. 1, 3 or 5 pieces. Ah, they're healthy. I can do the SC one. That wouldn't be too bad. Um, such a forgettable supercar. Alright, I'll try the Osiris. I don't think it's my recently played though. I feel like I missed it. It's an O. Yeah, I did. Must have blinked. Yeah, thanks for watching, Cogwriters. See you. As long as I don't crash, yeah. Should be super easy. See it to Sumi? Yeah, I know I did start late, so that's outside the US. Fuck, it's definitely very late. Another Huntley. Yeah, I missed the bush. Hey, Manny. Can't seem to get that brake boost. Man, I'm sucking at brake boost. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a car there. I think I need to put on weaker brakes. That might be the issue. I don't know though. Could be wrong. Or maybe I just can't brake boost. Ah. I'm just gonna do those brake boosts on PC or PS5, sorry. Might be a frozen record, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea who would have it. My goodness, this thing climbs. Oh, not the tree! Oh my god. That's really sad. I had a feeling I wasn't getting as much height. So close to sub 10. I got so lucky with that Hail Mary. It was completely blocked, but I got a lucky bounce right up there. Five, 6, 7. Oh yes. Woo. GG. Not as many brick boosts as I liked to have. Of course, I messed up Fosun, but very nice. Traffic uncovered my 8th gear. Osiris on 8th gear would be kind of fun. Yeah. Do I want to do the T20 now? I'm hungry, man. I guess I. Oh, I should I gotta save this as a clip. I get to do the T20. I'm definitely not doing the Arbiter GT. But after that, that's it. I need to actually. I need to have some sort of food. Wait, do I have the parachute? Ah, messed up. I did get the time for the Osiris. Actually, what is the T20 time? Apparently it's bad, but how bad? Like T20 Osiris, they should be in the same ballpark pretty much. Okay. Thank you, Biggest. Another bad city. Oh my god. Alright. Sadly, no, there's no such thing as speedometer on console. There's the ones inside, but they lie. Besides, like the digital ones. This one doesn't have a digital one. I wish there was, but there isn't. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Now I went too fast. I'll break. Oh yeah. Yeah, this car would be super useful. Oh, a little bit too far to the right. Not good enough. We'll be sub 15. Wait, maybe not. I feel like I got a bad parachute here, actually. Oh yeah. I think it was a slow parachute though. Yeah, because that was pretty much the same as the Cyrus. Went for too much height, and I think I kind of messed up the first swoop. GG though. Is it better to do the jump after quarry? These type of cars? Maybe. I know, I'd think about doing that, like, before we jump out. Let's just save that as a clip. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I am absolutely starving. I actually need to eat something. But I appreciate everyone for watching. It was fun doing the Dozer actually. It really wasn't painful. It was just slow. But you guys made the time fly, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you all. And see you guys next time. If you want me to do the air tug, maybe I could try the air tug or something like that. But anyways, take care guys, and bye.